Welcome back to Who's Hiring Aggies. I am Professor Sterling Bohm, Professor of Marketing and Sales in the John M. Huntsman School of Business. It's our guest and honor today to have Justin Haskell, the founder and CEO of Maximum Senior Benefits. And I'm excited to, as part of this podcast, introduce you to Justin and his journey, as well as opportunities that he is currently hiring for at Maximum Senior Benefits. So welcome, Justin.
Thank you very much. It's awesome to be here with you, Sterling. I'm excited.
Well, we're excited to have you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about you, your background, and kind of how you've arrived to Maximum Senior Benefits?
Sure. Well, I think first and foremost, I'm an Aggie. So I didn't become a true Aggie until after I graduated, but I am now a true Aggie, by the way. So I love Utah State. I love everything about the Huntsman Center and, Huntsman School of Business, everything. So my background, grew up in Utah, served a Latter-day Saint mission, came back, wanted to learn how to, run a business and how to learn business. And I also wanted to be an attorney. So I went to Utah State, fell in love with learning in general, did an international studies degree with an international business minor and Portuguese and French as well. And then I was going to do law school, so I moved to San Diego for a few years to work for a nonprofit called Best Buddies International, helping people with disabilities. And I fell in love with it. So I decided I'd rather pursue business in the future instead of law. I moved to Florida, worked with Best Buddies International there, moved back to Utah, and ran the organization for the entire state of Utah for a few years, got my MBA, and realized I love business, I love entrepreneurship. So I started a few companies, and one of them that I started nearly 10 years ago is what we're here to talk about today, which is Maximum Senior Benefits. So my background's pretty varied. I'm an entrepreneur at heart, and I love Utah State.
Well, that's awesome. And Justin is one of the founders of our Entrepreneurship Center, and I'm grateful for your contributions to the Huntsman School. And Justin's Maximum Senior Benefits, or MSB, is one of our leading partners in the Huntsman Pro Sales Program. So Justin, we appreciate all that you do to make Utah State better. Tell a little bit about Maximum Senior Benefits. What does your company do? And what is the why for why you founded this company?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, there's so many great causes out there. And having worked in nonprofit, I always had a passion for helping people with disabilities. And so to then go from the nonprofit world to the for-profit world, I wanted to do something that I felt was making a difference in the world. So what our focus is at Maximum Senior Benefits is to help senior citizens. That's our sole focus. And we do that in a variety of ways. Number one, we help them take care of basically their funeral plans is through a life insurance plan. So when they do pass away, their families don't have to worry about it. They can celebrate the life of their loved one, grieve appropriately, and not worry about the financial issues of that. And then in addition to that, we help seniors with their Medicare options. So as everybody knows, 65 and older, everybody's on Medicare. You're only a few years away from that, right, Sterling?
I hope a little bit longer.
So when you're 65, everybody's on Medicare, and we're going to help you, the people who are 65 and older with their Medicare options. And then there's annuities and different financial products that seniors need. They just need support. They need a company like ours and individuals like our career agents that we have to kind of point them in the right direction and help them with the right products that are going to benefit them and their families.
I love that. I think all of us can relate to having senior members of our family and knowing how important these type of decisions are for them, but also for the family. And you get to be a part of helping them with those decisions. Tell me a little bit about this, Justin, and to our students. What are some of the opportunities that they would have if they came to work at MSB?
Yeah, good question. There's a lot of opportunities, and because I'm an alumni of Utah State, I love recruiting at Utah State, and some of our top career agents that work for our company are actually from Utah State. So we have one in Alaska, one in Utah. We've got one in the Las Vegas market. And they're all over actually. And the neat thing about it is they've all been very successful. I mean, successful enough to make, 100,000 plus a year at least, doing well for their families. Several of them have purchased homes now. So what it looks like to work with our organization is a couple different things. But right now, particularly, we're hiring 2 positions, one in Colorado, one in Southern California. We bring people on at a salary, roughly 75,000, depending on their skill set and what sales experience they've had. And then what they're doing is they're helping existing clients who we already have helped in the past. They're basically going back to them and helping make sure they've got the right product. And if they have one of our products, make sure they've got the others that we offer. And so they're a client specialist is what we're hiring right now. And then in addition to that, we have 50 plus career agents who are out there helping senior citizens with all the same products that we do, but they're finding new clients. And we don't do any cold calls. What we do is we send out letters to senior citizens who are in the age group that we're looking for. Whoever is interested in the products we offer will actually fill out a form, mail it back. And then our career agents will go out to their home, sit down with them, explain the different options that are available, and help them with the best product for them.
Well, clearly, it's an incredible opportunity. I think hopefully Aggies listen attentively to see the income potential and the earning potential of this opportunity. What are some of the skills and characteristics of top performers that you've hired at MSB?
Great question. So first off, work ethic. And I feel like a lot of Utah State graduates have a great work ethic. Number 2, they've got to have drive. And I think whether it be sports or any other type of competitive, element that they've been a part of helps as well. And then in addition to that, somebody who has sales experience, who has been through the roller coaster of sales and realizes they enjoy that, even though there are a lot of downs, there are a lot of ups, and they enjoy that and they want that in a career.
What makes MSB unique as a culture? What are some of the things that you're trying to foster as the leader of this organization? What are some of the cultural elements that make it distinctive?
Right now, we're really trying to foster that culture of family and culture of balance and giving back. A lot of the career agents who we've hired over the years are, millennials, and they want to be able to do something where they feel they're making a difference in the world. And truly, we are making a difference in the world. And they also, want to feel like they can enjoy life and not just dedicate their entire lives to work. And that's one thing that we pride ourselves on. Initially, you have a 5-day work week, but eventually, if you prefer a 4-day work week, we have that flexibility. So we like that culture of flexibility. And I've really created a company, or tried to create this company, and thought of, if I were in their shoes, how would I want my boss or the company owner to treat me? And what benefits would I want them to provide? So flexibility, family oriented, making a difference, just a culture of having fun as well and enjoying life.
I've known Justin for a number of years, and it's certainly embodies that in your own life and the way that you manage your home and family situation, and to be able to really have a company that reflects that for its entry level hires is, I think, a great compliment to you as the founder. Could you maybe speak a little bit about, the majors or the backgrounds of study? Have you found that any particular major background study is at an advantage or disadvantage coming into MSB?
Yeah, actually, interesting enough, those from Utah State in particular, one was a civil engineer who's an amazing, he's been with us for almost coming up on 4 years now. So civil engineer turned salesperson, right? And he's doing fantastic, incredible. Another one of our top performers, he actually was in I think it was something to do with design. So I don't know if that was in the engineering department, product design, something around that nature. And he's doing fantastic up in Alaska. We also have the business graduate. We've hired a couple MBAs. Just hired another Aggie just last week or 2 weeks ago now. So it really doesn't matter what degree they've had. I think what matters is those characteristics that we just talked about, that they have that in their background and that they're really interested in sales.
I'm dying to know, Justin, what is your background in here that we're seeing? Obviously, these look like some very amazing destinations. Can you tell us a little bit about your backdrop here?
Yeah, so one of the perks of being with in the insurance world is, these multi-billion-dollar organizations are always trying to get people to sell their product, right? And so these companies that we partner with and broker out, they send us on these amazing trips. So we've been to 10 different destinations, my wife and I, over the last 10 years. The vacations are crazy. 4 seasons, 5-star everything. It's roughly a $10,000 vacation, and it's all free for you and a guest. So any of the agents that hit a certain level of performance will be able to go on that trip. So next year we're going to Prague and Vienna. So Vienna, Austria, and Prague. So it will be quite the trip.
No, that's fantastic, and I highlight that in the sense that our students that are driven competitively, that don't want to have a ceiling put upon them in terms of earning potential, they want to be able to provide for their family and to give back. And I love that giving back. Can you speak a little more to that, Justin? How you give back as part of your role at MSB?
Yeah, so that's a big part of what of course, like I'd mentioned, giving back and making a difference in the world. So last year we founded a new entity called Change the World Financial, where 50% of the profits go towards helping give back to third world countries. So by the end of the year, we will have built our first school, and we've donated, thousands and thousands of dollars to Holt International, which matches young children who don't have a chance to get an education, and basically matches them with one of our agents or with just us as a company in general, and supports them through their upbringing and in their education all across the world. So we're constantly trying to give back. The main partner, Forrester's Financial, that we partner with, same thing. It's a fraternal organization, and their big role and their focus is giving back and really making a difference in the world. So we love partnering with them because we have the same mission and the same goals of giving back to the community.
That's fantastic. Thank you, Justin, for all that you're doing to serve our local, but also our global community. Now, how does a student engage with you going forward? How would you like them to reach out and to pursue these opportunities with Maximum Senior Benefits?
I think the best way is going to our website. It's pretty easy, MaximumSeniorBenefits.com. It will walk you through several testimonial videos. You'll see several on there of the Utah State graduates, and you'll also see the different opportunities that are out there. You'll read more about the clients that we help and the experiences that other career agents have had with our company. And then there's a form on there that they fill out, giving us their information and their sales experience, and then we'll have one of our employees contact them and move forward with the process.
Well, attention Aggies, here's a great opportunity, a company that maybe you never heard of, maybe an industry you never considered, but clearly a huge opportunity as you look for advancing your careers. Thank you, Justin, for joining us on Who's Hiring, and we look forward to helping many Aggies on board at Maximum Senior Benefits. We appreciate the time today. Thank you, Justin.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it. Go Aggies.